It's the NBA on 2K Sunday Night Edition. Hope you're ready for some hoops. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Johnson. Driving in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Booker can't get it to go. And it's Wizards ball. Thybulle with a steal. Here's Dumars. Knocked loose. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great. We don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
Here's Thybulle. Three-pointer, no good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Kamara with it. Now Sarr defending. Outside Kamara. Down low. Here's Thybulle. Booker surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And it's Thybulle missing.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
It's Johnson with a drive. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Robinson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The shot won't fall. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Now here's Covington. Right side Johnson. Takes it inside.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Outside Booker. From downtown. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Yeah, known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Three-pointer. That shot, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Picked by Covington. Here's Carrington. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Hits a three-pointer.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Now here's Booker to halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. Booker's got his second bucket on the night.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Carrington with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Kessler with a bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Kessler a screen. The 3-ball. And again, Washington with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Left side Booker to the paint. Robinson can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And Carrington, here we go. Covington, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Pass to Bol. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Well, they might think twice before bringing it inside again. Kessler with ferocious interior defense.
Kessler on the double team. Porter with the steal. Count that bucket. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Porter Jr. shoots a very high percentage in the paint.
Here's Roy. And he buries his first look. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Here's Johnson. The Blazers making their last shot. Pass to Sarr. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's Roy. Stolen by Sarr. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's the three. Connects from downtown. Sarr's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
It's Johnson with a drive.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards, you can really fill it up. Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
From deep three-point land. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Here's a Kongwu. Off target at the rim. Washington leading by 13. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Bol. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen by Bol. Just 5 on the clock. Portland, no good that time either. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. Right side Johnson. Pass to Sarr. The three is up. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Sharp. Nifty move into the lane. The layup misses. Wizards leading by 14. Johnson for three. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 13 now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
Crafty finish by Booker, a walking bucket. Devin can beat you so many different ways.
Pass to Messi. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now here's Booker. There's a screen by Kamara. To the middle. Pass to Robinson. Portland moving it around. Here's Booker. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Yves Messi.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And so it's Washington with it. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. It's Johnson with a drive. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 17.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Johnson on the wing. 17 points in the game. Good work there as it goes. Johnson's got 19 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
There's a screen by Kamara. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Out to Covington. Outside Johnson. Inside. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Outside Johnson. Picked by Covington. Back to Johnson. Pass to Covington. The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Stolen by Sarr. Outside Johnson. Picked by Covington. Stripped away. And they're on the run. Here's Kamara. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Back to Carrington. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Blazers trail by 17. A minute and a half left in the third. No coverage that time. Roy's got 8.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
They set the screen from the arc. Okongwu with the rebound. It's tipped. Stolen by Kessler. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 17. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
And it's Washington with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Back to Carrington. Lets the 3 fly. There's the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Sharp. Yet to see a basket.
Just punching it in off the drive. Sharp plays with such edge and energy.
Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
And so it's Washington up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Wizards leading by 15. Carrington with it. Pass to Coulibaly. No good from outside. Right side Sharp. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, when Sharp's got to look at the rim, he's going for it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside, Alexander Walker. And he banks in the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Outside Coulibaly. Oh, ripped away. Here's the break. Pass to Bol. And here's Okongwu. Here's Roy. Walker covering. From behind the arc. Roy's shot is good.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to Sarr. Washington moving the ball around. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Bol. For 3. Another chance. Sharp there for the rebound. Blazers trail by 8. Outside, Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. Now Bull. Oh, touches it off the glass.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Johnson. And he gets it to go from the low block.
You know, Sarr established himself in the paint and took advantage of what they gave him.
Booker fires. Rebounded by Sarr. Wizards leading by 8. Outside Johnson. Sarr a screen. Shoots a 3. The 3 ball is down.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now here's Johnson. Sarr a screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Outside Sarr. Knocks it loose. Outside Johnson. And he nails it.
Gotta love how they just maintain their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And he can't stop the run as that misses. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
And a comfortable win for them here. The game is out of reach. Good performance for the Wizards.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trey Johnson.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Now Coulibaly. Washington easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the Wizards head back to Washington after today's contest.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
Well, watching the film from their first meeting, I think they have some matchups they really liked. They'll try to go back to those tonight.
The drive by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And it's Johnson penetrating, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
And so Booker will bring it up for Portland. It's a three-point game. The shot comes out. Johnson with it. He has 5. Takes it inside. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got 8.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Johnson. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Here's Dumars. Johnson with the block. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here's Johnson. After David Robinson's miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And they get it. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington leading now by 10. Here's Johnson. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take.
Now here's Booker. A putback. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
There's a screen by Covington. Such a wide open look. And that's 15 points for Trey Johnson.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Shakes him. The drive by Booker. A special move before the shot.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson for 3. And David Robinson pulls it down. Booker inside. Pass to Kamare. Here's Robinson. The layup off target. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Wizards out front. They lead by 13.
The Wizards, 17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
Hinrich. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Heinrich's got his first points in this one. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. Whoa!
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. On the wing, Porter. Kessler, the screen. 5 to shoot. For 3, Hinrich buries the long-range jumper.
For 3.
Heinrich's got 5 points so far.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And again, it's Washington with a 3.
3 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Carrington. Kessler the screen. With the drive. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Bol uses it to perfection to block shots.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. 3 on the clock. Here's Carrington. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers trailed by 15. To the inside. Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Okay, wow. Okongwu. Unreal.
Traps in the tray. 6 points for him.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Pass to Bol. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. On the wing, Carrington. Still yet to score. Takes the 3. And Bol pulls it down. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And Okongwu slams it in.
Credit to Okongwu for leaking out there. The big man getting up to finish the fast break.
Washington making some changes. Washington leading now by 14. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And they're moving it up. Here's Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Well, offensively, I just really like what Okongwu can do. He's got multiple ways he can hurt you.
Johnson for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Roy. And Brandon Roy with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Down low. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Alexander Walker with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Inside. Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Now, Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Wizards leading by 14. Johnson outside. There's a screen by Covington. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the result.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
37.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Pass to Johnson. Back to Heinrich. Fires the three. Portland grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. So it's Washington now. 17-point lead, their biggest. Stolen by Dumars. Here's Kamare. Nothing on the board. And he drives in. Thibault for three. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. There's a screen by Covington. Johnson can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Robinson. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Kamare's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers. And Sarr throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Booker in the corner. Booker going to work inside.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
And Heinrich has it in the corner. Johnson outside. And again, Washington no good. Trailblazers trailed by 12. Outside Dumars. Booker outside. Devin Booker soaring in.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Lets the three fly. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Portland moving the ball around. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Wizards lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. There's a good screen. Back to Carrington. And it's ball in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Carrington. No good again that time.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I definitely like Okongwu's assertiveness here. Really going for it and getting fouled.
Both free throws good from Okongwu. Wizards leading by 3. And it's ball in the corner. Swiped it away. Pass to Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Back to Okongwu. For 3, Roy. And Sarr pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Hinrich. Driving the lane. Chalk up 2 there. Hinrich's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the bench.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Wizards lead by 3. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Trailblazers trailed by 3. Outside Roy. Back to Alexander Walker. Screen by Bol. And Sharp has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Okongwu. Roy, that's a 2-pointer. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here's Johnson. Hinrich outside. Back to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Johnson's got 25 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Bol. It's off target. Washington leading now by 4. Missed on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Boy up on top. Now Okongwu. Sharp on the wing. A deep 3. Shoots the 3. That's off.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's a screen by Covington. Johnson, off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
On deep. Sarr pulls it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the three misses. Trailblazers trailed by 4. Does not go in. .110 left in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Covington. It's good.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Booker looking around. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Johnson outside. Heinrich outside. Johnson outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Booker. Another chance here for the Trailblazers. Outside Dumars. For three. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Coming up next, the corralling rebounds. These teams are excellent at it.
Here we go.
How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5, down low. Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Towns a screen on ball. Just 5 on the clock, and he gets the bucket.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Ball outside, from outside the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Hard with it, guarded now by Ball. Bridges against Miller. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Shot's good by Towns.
I love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Anunoby with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Yep, that one goes.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Ball passes to Miller. Fires the 3, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, that's a big-time look right there from Brandon Miller. We know this guy shoots with great confidence.
Brunson passes to Hart, and the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at New York, sitting pretty at this point of the season. Second place, and look at